with more. Welcome, everyone. Thanks for tuning in to 2K Sports for this NBA presentation. Tonight, we'll see the Brooklyn Nets. GA.
Thank you, Kevin.
And those kind of words, GA, right from a guy that leads like he does. Terrific story. Thank you, David. So the Nets starting five. They've got Kyrie Irving, Paul Millsap out there with Durant. Then there's LaMarcus Aldridge. And it's Money in at the shooting guard. And for the Pacers, in the post, it's Sabonis and Turner. Then it's Jeremy Lamb. Then there's Malcolm Brogdon. And it's Duarte in a two-guard. When you know you're on a championship contender, how hard is it to maintain focus this time of year?
Some of that depends on the leadership you have in the locker room. Certain guys have an ability to keep everyone engaged and motivated and also loose and light in that locker room. So it does matter.
Outside, Sabonis. Here's Brogdon. Dishes it to Turner. Shot clock at 5. Here's Lamb. The shot, no good. Nice defense from KD. Money passes to Millsap. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. It's going to go on Sabonis.
It's really easy to see that Millsap is a tough guy. He doesn't mind mixing it up a little.
A terrific all-around player for many years. Millsap, Clark when healthy, continues to impact the game.
A pro's pro, Kevin. Just rock solid, impactful, steady, reliable. Stretches the floor with the three-point shot. Always in the right spot defensively. Rebounds well at both ends. I mean, just really the consummate pro and value-added player. And an all-star multiple times as well. You know, it took a little time for Millsap to develop and blossom into the NBA player he is. But once he did blossom, this guy became a star quickly.
Turner looking around. Over Aldridge. And it's Kyrie Irving with the rebound. About a minute played so far here in the first. Here's Money. And he slams it one-handed.
Oh, look at the handles. Gets through the D and then powers it home.
Such a pretty move inside. But Clark, how do you stop that?
You don't. I mean, as a defender, you got to just stash that one in the memory bank and make sure it doesn't burn you the next time. First bucket for this offense, 1 of 4 to start the game.
And it's Irving with the ball for Brooklyn. Last time they met was in Brooklyn.
Well, it's easy to score when you're facing very little resistance. That's why their offense looks so good now.
Well, I think it was a combination of things, quite honestly, but the defense didn't really offer them a challenge all night. I agree with that.
And so he makes both from the line. First quarter, about a minute and a half in. For Indiana, they've gone just 1 of 4 to get this game started. Brogdon against Irving. Sabonis trying to get open. Here's Brogdon. That shot off the mark. And Brooklyn will now go the other way with it. They come into this one following the loss to the Grizzlies.
I'll tell you, they played hard, they drew fouls, but they could not convert at the line.
And that can drive guys absolutely crazy. I mean, they know they're better free throw shooters than that, but just did not get it done from the line.
Last outing for Indiana. They won that game against the Knicks in New York. Pass to Sabonis. Here's Duarte. Turned in an outstanding game against New York. Brogdon kicks to Sabonis. Pass to Turner. 5 on the clock. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. It's going to be on Kyrie Irving.
Man, excellent patience from Turner close to the basket there. I mean, forced the defense to get a little handsy with him in the paint.
And Kevin, when we talk about new age bigs in the NBA, one of the first I think of is Miles Turner. Here's a guy who has led the league in blocks, but can also stretch the floor.
Nicholas Claxton's checked in for LaMarcus Aldridge. Millsap passes to Money. On the wing, Irving. Passes it to Money. Lets the 3 fly. Rebounded by Lamb. In 2018-19, not only did Turner lead the NBA in swats, he also shot almost 40%, Greg, on his threes.
And you go back just like 10 years ago, you never think we'd see players with the skill set of Turner. So this is how the game has evolved, and guys like Turner are just so valuable for teams to have. You know, flying high and throwing it down with the one-hander.
One of his favorite moves right there, guys.
Does it as well as anybody, fellas. Tremendous skill while in the air.
Nets leading by 4. Here's Money. The basket good off the assist from Durant. Money's got 10 points.
Boy, what a quarter for him. I mean, he's found his rhythm, and he's really riding that wave right now.
Brogdon looking it over. Turner inside, covered by Irving. Shots good by Turner.
That's weight room action right there. Excellent strength from Turner. You try to get physical with him, and he can overpower you.
And the Nets decide to take their first time out here. Clark as good a scorer as ever. Durant just needs to stay healthy, right? Just to break all kinds of records.
I agree with that, Kevin. He is as lethal a scorer as we've seen. I mean, when you just talk about putting the ball in the basket, he's in the top 10 all time for my money.
So an entirely new group in now for Indiana. Jackson, who's checked in for Miles Turner. Brissett comes in for Sabonis. Torrey Craig, he's checked in for Jeremy Lamb. And it's T.J. McConnell in for Malcolm Brogdon. Then for the Nets, Brown, he's checked in for Millsap. Ennis comes in for Kevin Durant. And it's James Harden in for Kyrie Irving. 1 up, 1 down. 2 points with his first shot this game.
They've wasted no time settling into their offense.
Yeah, they're lasered in. I mean, really making the most of their possessions.
Down low, here's Duarte. His shot is good, making it a perfect 2 for 2 from the floor.
Yeah, another nice bucket down low. They've really been able to work the ball into the post effectively here so far.
Here's Money. That's another one for him. His 5th in just 7 shots.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
And when you make 5 in a row in close like that, it also takes pressure off your perimeter guys, too.
Brissett passes to McConnell. Now here's Jackson. The shot no good by Duarte.
Does not get much easier than that, but somehow he came up empty there.
From the arc. Another 3 that time. A beautiful shot from Money. Money's got 15.
Just such a well-rounded offensive player. He's got a little bit of everything.
And so it's Brooklyn in control with a 9-point lead to end the quarter. Their defense has been terrific in this game. We'll take a quick break and then back to the action here. Well, with some teammates sidelined with injury, Malcolm Brogdon.
We have guys down. You know, people need to step.
And Greg.
Now into the lineup
for the Nets. Durant's checked in for Brown. Joe Harris comes in for James Ennis. Money's checked in for James Harden. And it's Kyrie Irving in for Patty Mills. In the post, it's Sabonis and Turner. Malcolm Brogdon out there with T.J. McConnell. And it's Lamb in at the small forward. So that's the group out there for Indiana. Greg, you're a former player, and now the father of a young NBA star. What's it like to see the next generation of NBA talent move into the league?
Oh, it's an incredible feeling because we all feel like we're a part of this NBA family. And to see the stars we have today, the character they have, the way they approach the game, man, this is the best time ever to be an NBA fan.
And on our sideline, our reporter, David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Well, the Brooklyn Nets are creating a fresh legacy. Kevin Durant says it's new energy. We're one of the first teams in Nets history where fans are expecting us to do good things. The basketball culture is deep in Brooklyn, and they're looking for a team to latch on to. Well, guys, it looks like they found a good one.
I agree, David. Thanks. Here's Brogdon, and it's off the back rim. No good.
I'd love to see them impose themselves a little more on the backboard. That's a great way to find confidence. Always a surefire way to get back in the game.
Well, guys, they need to do something to reduce this deficit. We'll see if that's the answer.
Lamb, good. And McConnell gets the assist. McConnell's got his third assist on the night. And the action on hold, as it appears there's been an injury. Yep, he's definitely in a bad way out there right now. Tough to see.
And boy, when you see someone hurting like this, it's always scary.
You're exactly right. I mean, with the way it looks, what we have to hope for now is that somehow it's not a long-term issue.
LaMarcus Aldridge, he's checked in for Brooklyn. No good from Monday.
Boy, patrolling the paint well, protecting the rim, that's exactly the kind of defensive effort you need against him.
Brogdon kicks to Sabonis. McConnell in the corner. And the lead is down inside single digits. McConnell's got 8 points.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
You know, the defense has really been kept off balance because of the outstanding passes. 4 straight field goals have been made off an assist.
Here's Money. And again, no good by Brooklyn. And so it's the Brooklyn Nets holding on to an 8-point lead heading into the break. Their lead is where it is because they've... And if you're just joining us in this one, first half is in the books. 1 half to go. What a game we're seeing from Money.
No problems fighting his way to the rim in this one. A lot of points in close.
Yeah, you know what, guys? They gave him too many free runs to the hoop in the first half. I think they've got to be a lot tougher on him. Body him up. Be physical with him.
Starting off the second half, here's Steve Nash's 5. Money out there with Kyrie Irving. Then there's Paul Millsap, and it's Durant, and it's Aldridge in at the 5 down low. Well, it's one of the things most fans don't notice, but Malcolm Brogdon, Greg, is one of the best free throw shooters ever.
How about had a year where he shot 93% from the line to lead the NBA, and for his career, just about a 90% shooter. That's a huge advantage for a point guard like Brogdon, a guy who handles the ball late in close games.
Back to Sabonis. From 11 feet away. That one rolling around and rims out. Brooklyn leading by 8. Here's Money. That's in. He's 7 for 12 now in the game.
And haven't we seen that a few times today, guys? I mean, their defense has got to have a little bit more toughness about it.
And if it doesn't, this is only going to get uglier. I mean, that's no way to defend a player of his caliber.
Here's Sabonis. It's rebounded by Aldridge. And it's Irving with the ball for Brooklyn. They've led by as many as 14 points. And the shot goes in for Money. And now it's a 12-point Nets lead.
Guys, I tell you what, feels like everything is coming easy to him. Just taking what he sees and capitalizing.
Sabonis kicks to Brogdon. Indiana moving the ball over. To the wing right side. Here's Duarte. A rebound by the Nets.
Just 1 for 4 from the field. Not the way they wanted to start the second half.
And he floats in for the easy 2. Credit the assist on that one.
Everything going to plan here to start the third. 80% shooting thus far.
Timeout called the Pacers. As the teams head into this timeout, a chance for the coaches now to map out some plays for the next few minutes and a chance for the players to rehydrate with some Gatorade. That's important if they want to make sure they don't wear down later in the game.
Absolutely. Over the course of a game, you have to stay hydrated.
changes for Indiana. Jackson, he's checked.
Now into the
Doing
lineup
good
for
at the
the
free
Nets.
throw line. This one, 7 of 8.
Shooting for Brooklyn, Bruce Brown. At the line for one,